Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sharanya, Assistant Professor from Department of Professional Accounting and Finance. Today we will be discussing the concept of process costing. Let me ask you something before we start. When sugar is produced, do you think we are getting it in just one step or multiple steps? Of course, it is multiple steps. Sugar goes through crushing, boiling, refining and packaging. Each step here is called as process. While manufacturing a product, the raw material have to pass through different stages in predetermined sequence. That each stage is called as process. Process costing can be applied in industries like chemical industry, textile industry, sugar industry, cement industry, oil industry, paper, steel and paint industry also, and many more. So, if production happens in stages, one important point to be noted is how do we calculate the cost at each stage? That is where process costing comes into the picture. Process costing is the method used to find the cost of production at each stage. So, here stage is nothing but a process. So, let's take a simple example of sugar factory. We have three processes over there: crushing process, boiling process and refining process. So, in crushing process, sugarcane will be converted into juice. Then the juice will be converted to syrup in boiling process and the crystals will be formed in refining process. So, we need to calculate the cost at every stage. So, we need to find out what is the cost of every stage, like cost of crushing, cost of boiling and cost of refining. Then we will now discuss about the features of process costing. So, now we will discuss about the features of process costing. The very first point is production is continuous, which means continuous production flow. Production is carried on in different stages but with a continuous flow. Production never stops, it keeps moving from one stage to another. So, like for example, sugar production will never stop. They will not wait for the demand at all. The second point is predetermined sequence. The finished product is the result of two processes or even more than that. Final product is not just made in one step but through many stages in predetermined sequence. The sequence of process is fixed here. We cannot change the order at all. It follows a proper sequence. The third point is cost accumulation. So, here cost will be collected, it will be accumulated. Okay, so here costs are collected for each process separately. So, what do? We calculate what is the cost of process 1, what is the cost of process 2, process 3. So, we have to find out the cost separately. And the next point is homogeneous products. Whatever products are produced in these types of industries will be identical products. All units produced are the same. There will not be any customization at all. So, for example, when we take sugar industry, sugar is the main product. That is the identical product. Okay, and the next point is output becomes input. So, output of one process becomes input for the next. So, basically what comes out of process 1, that will go to the process 2. Okay, like output of process 1, that will become the input of process 2, or output of process 2 will become the input of process 3. Like this will keep continuing until we get the final product. The next point is cost per unit. It's nothing but average cost. Okay, so the basic way of finding out the average cost is the total cost of process divided by number of units produced. The next point is unavoidable loss. So, losses are very common. Losses may occur during production. Some losses are expected like evaporation and some losses are unexpected like an accident. But somehow there will be some losses which may arise in the process. The next point, the last point, the feature is joint product or byproduct. So, processing of raw materials may give rise to the production of several products. Two or more products will be produced from the same raw material. That will be termed as joint products or byproducts. Okay, so when raw materials are processed, sometimes more than one product is produced at the same time. So, let's take example, when crude oil is processed, do we get only petrol? Not at all. We get petrol, we get diesel, we get kerosene and many products as well. So, joint product is nothing but when two or more main products are produced from the same raw material and of almost equal importance, that will be called as joint products. So, for example, from crude oil, we have petrol, we have diesel, we have kerosene. So, all these products are valuable and almost of equal importance. So, byproduct is nothing but when one main product and some secondary products are produced, the secondary ones will be called as byproducts. So, one main product dominates, the others are minor product, the secondary product which will not almost have equal importance to the main product. Say for example, we have sugar industry. So, in sugar industry, what is the main product? Sugar is the main product. But then along with that, there will be some other main products also like bagasse, molasses are also byproduct. Thank you for listening.